Alright guys, welcome to here, and this is Survival Living. So, waiting a minute here, sure that we are live. I hear a dog now barking right outside the door. Uh, Crazy. So, it says that we're live. Hopefully it is. Alright guys, so, a couple things right fast, as the thumbnail clearly says. Oh snap. Uh, Rock Prep, good to see you. Arkansas Living, good to see you, man. Right fast, guys. I just got finished watching over there Canadian Prepper. I know that's not just where I get all my information from, but he always has a lot of information that I don't have access to yet. And I've been busy today filming for the other channel, so I haven't been able to get in the news much today. I did see that he was covering the strike group that's being deployed for the Mediterranean Sea. U.S. strike group. In his video, if you guys have not seen that, definitely go check it out. It's his news video about 3 hours ago. He was talking about that they are deploying that strike group because they want to be prepared in case. I'm trying to watch my words because I got censored on the last one. The current administration here in America, if they decide to implement a no-fly zone in the URK, I can't even say that word anymore. I keep getting nailed. Where the conflict is right now. Yeah, exactly. Right now, our current administration has not approved of a no-fly zone yet, and I've talked about the no-fly zone, guys. If that happens, we're going to war. Give me a second, guys. I got to check this out. I got a dog barking out here. My apologies. That is the neighbor's dog. Okay. Sound like it's right outside my door. So, if that happens, guys, we will be going in conflict because that's just going to be the first step and an excuse for the U.S. and NATO to step in. Now we have. I've been talking about kind of looking at both sides of everything with this whole Russia and Ukraine. Ah, dang! I said the word again. Those two countries right now here on the platform, it does affect the analytics big time. It really does. I've seen it with my own eyes on the videos. The reason I worry about the analytics is because if it gets screwed up, my message does not get promoted. It does not get pushed out there. Dogs are great home security. Oh yeah, they are. Most of the people around me, though, that particular neighbor, they don't treat their animals very well, and I've spoken to them many times. But keep my butt out of the hooski. I watch what I do. So I will get in the chat right fast, guys. Hello, just watched Canadian Prepper. Yeah, it was a very good video. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out, guys. We won't keep you long here. Now, I've talked about if we do this no-fly zone, the United States will go into conflict. And I've also spoken, I think, exactly what they want. This is what they want. They can get up there and say, oh, no, we don't want troops over there. We don't want this, we don't want. Guys, I'm not putting my preparedness, politician says. I got enough knowledge and enough where I can look at something and kind of put two and two together on things. Sure, might be a tinfoil hat. I'll be happy to be called that. Go right ahead. There's plenty of people that like to call me that. I prepare my family for as many disasters as possible. Fortunately for us, most of our preparedness here in the prepper community, our preps work hand in hand. Now, when you're dealing with nuclear and stuff like that, you have to have extra protection, things like that. But for the most part of our preps, they pretty much work together. All right. Same with a bug out. I know no one wants to hear bug out. Yeah, well, Panama City, which is I'm outside of Panama City. My brother and dad were here when a Category 5 hurricane, Hurricane Michael, come crashing in. Hence a bug out. Just saying, have a plan. Um, so there's scenarios for everything. So guys, if this happens, that strike force is there. It could be just for drilling, just we're just here for such and such. I don't think it is. I think they're waiting for the okay. Then again, maybe it's just another flex of the muscles. Who knows? I can just look at things and present it to you guys. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm just what I'm looking at. So what does that mean to us? Well, if they actually do a no-fly zone in this area, you better make sure your preps are ready. All right, we already know food prices and food shortages are real. I've proven that. There's many other people on YouTube that's filmed many different locations showing that. For the people that run up here on the channel saying, my whole state's fully stocked. Well, one thing, you're full of shit. There's no way you checked every single store in your state. There's just no way. But you believe whatever it is that you want to believe. Me, I don't take any chances. I make sure my family's going to be fed. I make sure. Now, was this something I could just do at a drop of a hat? Nope. I ain't rich. I had to sit there and prepare for years. I had to do that many times over. I've lost preps many times. House fires, incarceration, all these things took into play. I've had to restart many times, but I know something's happening. And it's not, SHTF is not just global conflict. And dear God, it's not the apocalypse either. SHTF comes in all different forms. Here's one. Natural gas alone. Imagine if the natural gas right now just doubled in price. That's a SHTF moment. Look at food. All right, I showed a 20-pound bag of rice at my local Walmart. And here's another thing. Please listen to me on this. I see it all the time. Well, that's pretty cheap for your food over there where you're at. Depends on what your hourly wage, your yearly income for most people in your state or your city. You know, they're all separated. People that live in Orlando, Florida, actually have a higher yearly income according to their reports than somebody like me out here in tourist town, where just about all the jobs are minimum wage. So yeah, food prices are always different because the cost of living is different. So let's get that. I like reading the comments. Well, that's nothing. I pay $18 for mine here in New York. Well, no shit. Your wages also, your pay rate is also higher in New York. Okay, but let's take the rice for an example. It was $15, $14.96. I used to be able to buy a 20-pound bag for $10, and then it slightly went up to 11, and now it's $15. That's a 50% increase. $10 and 15, the math says 50% increase. Yeah, get ready to start paying double for foods that we already seen. And also, when it comes to that, don't be surprised if we see even more shortages. Just saying. All right, guys, let me get into the chat right fast. What are some books I should prioritize? An encouraging community. I don't know, to be honest. And I've always said this on the channel, mainly because I actually go out and perform and actually do outdoor survival. Most of the stuff it's kind of good knowledge, but until you actually are doing it, that book doesn't help you when you need it right then. That's why I always train outdoors. I do outdoor survival all the time. But that's why I'm always training. I don't have to rely on some book you got to go look up and see how to make fire. So, I know other people might have other suggestions for you. I don't have a suggestion for you on that. Scrolling through here, guys. So let me keep an eye open here in the chat, looking for any questions and stuff. Finally made it live. Linda, good to see you. How are you doing? Chastina, good to see you, my friend. And that dog's gonna drive me nuts. All right. Another real quick one, guys. We just released another video on our secondary channel, the one that we started when we got hacked and we got blocked out of this channel. Guys, that one there is going to be all my outdoor survival and also my prepper workout videos and stuff like that. I do want to address something I did see over there on some of the comments about, I'm not worried about losing weight because during SHTF I'll lose enough weight. Here's a little biology for you. No, I'm just a dumb redneck. You actually gain weight and fat around your organs first before you start producing excess body weight on your skin that you see. You don't have all that stuff around your heart, around your kidneys, your liver. Just saying. So That's why I'm doing this stuff, guys. It's making me healthier. Yeah, I smoke, I dip, I don't care. I do know that I can outmaneuver you in the woods because I'm always training. Doesn't mean I'm perfect, but I'm gonna tell you right now, sitting down with an extra 50 pounds in your gut is not healthy at all. I mean, even if you're not a smoker, it's not healthy. So anyway, Crafty Veteran, good to see you, brother. How are you been? See here, Arkansas Living, they're going to do it. I think it sucks. Arkansas Living, I agree with you on that. And also, Canadian Prepper also pointed out, which we've talked about before. Fame has other channels like Marfugo and stuff, guys. The let's call them the Dragon Country. There we go. Starts with a C. You know what I'm saying? The platform here has been doing all kind of stupid stuff here lately. You know, those islands that they were building, and it was a big deal for like 2 years now. It's been really, oh, we're not militarizing it. Well, they militarized it. Marfugo actually talked about it last night on his Marfugo TV last night. Get ready for a beatdown on Taiwan. We have sanctioned the Dragon Country, the one that starts with a C. Yeah, so we got the sanction in. Yeah, they won't. They won't a global conflict. I don't trust our government one bit. This whole freaking thing is completely planned out. What's the big agenda? Hey guys, I don't know. You can put a bunch of ideas on a board, throw a dart at it, and hey, we'll go with that one today. A lot of stuff's fixing to happen. Ghetto, good to see you, brother. How you been? All right, scrolling through here, guys, looking for questions. All right, scrolling through here. I just want to say you're awesome. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not awesome, but I definitely do appreciate the support there. Thank you. All right, scrolling through here. Kicking at Homestead. What are your thoughts on a battery operated chainsaw? I've never used one, so I don't have any thoughts on that. I only go with what I use and stuff like that, guys. I don't know if they last. I don't know how much torque they can hold. I mean, I really don't know. Kicking at Homestead, I don't know. So I would recommend looking for some review videos that actually do some serious testing and prove that they're doing the testing. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they're any good or not. All right, scrolling through here. All right. Get in shape to withstand grueling physical requirements for SHTF. MacArthur, I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. If you are actually following my other channel, especially the prepper playlist, the prepper workout playlist, guys, for the ones that's been following me here, you see my outdoor survival videos. I am humping. I am pushing myself out there. That requires physical activity. That requires muscles. That requires you pushing your body. That's why I'm also pushing on getting in shape because I know and I've proven when I was overweight to what I am now, huge difference is what is requiring me to accomplish this. And it requires kind of toning up your body a little bit. Okay. So for the ones that get upset with me for saying that, best of luck to you on that one. You keep freezing every minute, probably because I'm on a cell phone and I'm in the trailer. It's best I can do. I taught myself to suture. Bought a kit on Amazon. Yep, I think I bought my first practice kit was on Amazon. Let's see here, scrolling through here. Let's have an outmaneuver in the woods, then CFP. Sounds good, Arkansas. Absolutely. Actually, we need to hook up some point in time. I don't want to come to Florida though. It's a lot of fun. Temperatures are rising out here. I've been saying Taiwan to be taken or invaded. Yep. Yeah, we're all in the same boat on that one. The Pint Man, what's Dave Canterbury like? I love him in Dual Survivor. He seems like a cool dude. Actually, he's a great dude. He really is. When I got to meet him and speak to him one on one and stuff, he was actually there when I was doing my first bow drill on the course. Great dude. I have nothing but respect for the man. He can actually do anything. Well, one thing, he could definitely do anything I'm doing out in the woods. I mean, he's kind of been around for a while. Same with Corporal's Corner. All those instructors, they've made them prove that they can be an instructor. Is a great dude. Arkansas Whoop Ass. Hello from Arkansas. Good to see you, buddy. Love Pugs. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. All right, scrolling through here. Trying to keep my eyes open for questions, guys. JT, good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? No Sheeple. Question: do you think that the government is coming during what? Do you think that the government is common during food? Common during, okay. And that is also adding to the shortages. Um, you know, in my honest opinion, I don't think so. Because they've been stocked up for a good while now, and most of their stuff is going to be freeze dried. They're gonna have the nice high quality, very expensive long term food for their stuff, their bunkers and all that stuff. Uh, I think it's because of the weather patterns that we've been dealing with, the crop failures and stuff that we've been seeing. That's why. Also, let's not forget the huge cargo containers that were locked off the shores. We don't know what's all. I don't know what's all on those. I don't think that the food shortage is because they're stockpiling food. Are they stockpiling food? Yeah, they are. But they're not stockpiling Chef Boyardee. I don't believe they are. I could be wrong. All I know is that there is a food shortage, and that's why I try to prepare as much as I can. Mark, what other long-term food stores do you recommend for Mylar bag storage besides rice and beans? Well, you can pretty much do it for anything that you do vacuum sealing with. We use pasta, or spaghetti pasta, stuff like that. So pasta's a real good one. I do like the Mylar bags for the spaghetti pasta because I always wind up tearing through. We just now started using our flour, our sugar, our salt, and I know don't do that with salt and sugar because they'll turn into a brick. Yeah, and I've shown using a little scraper thing works great. The reason I put these things in Mylars and vacuum seal them and put an oxygen absorber in them is because it protects it from any type of damage from the outside. Okay, that's why I always put something in either vacuum seal bag or Mylar. That way, any type of elements is having a harder time getting to my supplies. I know there's been plenty of people want to argue with me on that. All I can say is, do you? I'll do me. Let's see here. Price check for you. 6-pack propane bottles, less than 30. So much less than Wally's 2 for 10. No, that's pretty cool. I don't have a BJ's around here though. Let's see here. No matter what you're talking about. Not sure. I found Waldo. Good to see you. Scrolling through here, guys. Oh, right fast, guys. I want to tell you a little something. I think it was like my last live video where I was talking about fear porn. Boy, the trolls came out of the woodwork, and it was great because when they did, they decided they would all comment, so they all got blocked. Troll free. Oh man, it's freaking awesome. I fell for that one. So moving on. I just want to give you all a little bit of insight on that one. Yeah, they kind of fell for that one. Walked right into that. Austin, question: do you think if there is a world, when do you think it will happen? Do you think it will come to the U.S. or do you think we will have with Russia? Uh, I don't know when it's going to happen. There's a couple things that could happen that can actually cause world conflict. I try to watch that other word. If we step in and make a no-fly zone over that country, that's going to get us in it because somebody's going to knock out something in the air. It will happen, and that's going to put us right into it. As far as do I think troops or foreign troops going to be here on American soil? That depends, okay? It really depends on what could happen. My biggest concern is what I think would happen, mainly because we keep on looking at the equipment being used by the bear country right now. It's all their crap equipment. That's their old stuff. That's not the new stuff. I see a lot of propaganda stuff going on there where they're talking about how the one country's taking out tanks and stuff with a Molotov cocktail and stuff like that. And I'm like, no. But they're pushing a thing. Russia's not using their main equipment right now. There's a reason for this. They're setting up for something. Why would you invade with a crappy, your crappiest of equipment? They're saving that stuff for a reason. Now, what my main concern is that American soil is that they pop off EMP weaponry. That, to me, strategically, that'd be the best bet they could do. It knocks us out of a fight before we really get into a fight. Okay? If that was to happen, then yes, I would expect foreign troops here in a global conflict. They're not going to do a global conflict and not try to go all in. I mean, why would you go global conflict if you just want to just do over Ukraine? I mean, come on now. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I know I'm way behind. I apologize for that. Lindley likes the truth. God bless. Thanks for putting yourself out there, helping the public to be informed. Definitely do appreciate that. Super chats are never required. I definitely do appreciate the support. Guys, I've received a lot of great support from everybody when we went through all the stuff with our channel, through our PayPals and stuff like that, guys. That helped us out a lot. It really did, because I mean, we got knocked out of the Al Gore got no rhythm for a week, and it's tough getting through that. It really is. That has always helped us out, so I do appreciate that. It's never required. As far as putting myself out there, I'm careful about a lot of things. I every time I went somewhere, I've always built a group, and I have my own connections on some things, and I really don't give out locations. Just like our business address and all that stuff, that's not where I live. That information is available online. Just like our PO box for our channel and stuff, that's not where I live. That's the post office. So I do try to watch what I do, but if it was the big G watching, and which of course they always do, they already know where I'm at. I'm already in the system. I was former military, been to prison. They know exactly who I am and where I'm at. And if you got a cell phone in your hand, they know where you're at too. If you're using the internet, they know where you're at too. Just saying, you got to pay that bill somewhere, right? So, we try to minimize our exposure a lot, but the fact is, it's all interconnected. Crafty Veteran, question: how optimistic are you that anything good will come of this upcoming G20 summit? I'm not. I think I don't know why they're even attempting to even meet up right now, unless they're. I don't even know why they're doing it, to be honest. With all this stuff, pressure and everything, I think they're just doing it for show, just to show. Oh yeah, nothing major is gonna happen, guys. That's why we're doing this over here. I don't see anything good happen. Just like when I see that peace talks are prevailing, or they're working on peace talks between the two countries right now. Yeah, no, that's just to downplay stuff, in my opinion. They're saying it's going to be a power grid knockout that they keep talking about that may happen. Can you talk about the reports? You talk about the repeaters and how to use them. Well, I don't think the repeaters that are already set up are actually going to work. If it's an EMP, the repeaters that are already out there, I'm expecting those to be fried. So you're actually going to have to be setting up new repeaters. All right, scrolling through here. Russia threatened to and they are serious, as well as all NATO nations. I did not see Rock Prep. I didn't see that report yet. Uh, it wouldn't surprise me none at all. I still got to take a look at the news, guys. And it's not just mainstream. I try to look at a whole different things, and then I spend about 6 to 8 hours trying to track down other stuff. There's a reason I'm up to 4 a.m. All right, scrolling through here. Angela Sparks, definitely do appreciate you joining our members only, guys. I am going to be releasing some new videos over there on the members only. Again, like I said before, because I told everybody to cancel out of our members only. I wanted you to take that money and make sure your family's prepared. I mean, seriously. But we are going to start doing some more videos over there, guys. Mainly stuff that I don't have to worry about really watching how much I say there because they're never monetized. I never monetize the members only videos. But I definitely do appreciate you showing that support. It does help us out a lot. Do you think a bunker is now essential to have, the Pint Man? No, I don't. Uh, I mean, if you have extra money to go buy a bunker, if I had the extra money to go buy a bunker, and I had the location for it, yes, I would, just because I'm a prepper. Uh, but for the rest of us that there's no way we can ever afford it. Yeah, we could build our own, but it still comes down to one of the most important parts is the air. The unit that filters out your air from the outside, they are not cheap. And I'm talking about the good ones. Over there, Atlas, they show the good ones. And they also show the bad ones too. So I mean, really, guys, if you're in an area that's going to be one of the main targeted areas for an actual blast, yeah, either think about moving or get yourself a bunker. They're not cheap. All right, they're not cheap. Sorry, guys. We're on our new phone here, so that was my wife texting me. Anyway, don't go. I, there's a lot of people that come up here and say, "Yeah, you need a bunker, all this stuff, guys." If you can't afford one, just worry about getting radioactive protectant as far as suits, masks, um, the potassium iodide, stuff like that to get you out of a radioactive area after fallout. That's what I'd worry about. All right, that's what I would work on besides trying to get a bunker. But that's my thoughts on that. But if I had a lot of money, yeah, I'd be putting me a bunker in. CFP, why do you kick ass? Usually because someone stopped in front of me. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I know I'm way behind. I do apologize. Deb Smith, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Lisa K, how's it going? Good to see you. Raw food. Do we need gas masks? I would recommend every prepper to get one. It's part of preparedness. I know people might get upset with that. We have. I even showed the cheap ones before we ever got affiliated with, MIRA. All right, I showed the ones. If you're new to the channel, go to my old videos. I was buying them on GP5 clones is what they were. They'd screw in a 40 millimeter uh, CNBC, CBRN, sorry, my dyslexia, uh, filter. Worked fine, but now those things went through the roof too. The only problem with those is that it's hard to see out of and stuff. That's why I'm glad we teamed up with MIRA later on. I do recommend some type of filtration breathing apparatus. I do. Who you go through and who you buy from, I don't care. I showed the cheaper ones, and then we finally got into the more high end ones. And MIRA does make a good product. Is it cheap? No, but it's a good product. So it's up to y'all on that. There's also other YouTubers that have MIRA products and stuff like that. It's up to y'all. All right, scrolling through here. South Florida DCL, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? All right, scrolling through here, guys. I know I'm way behind. You'll eat it if you're hungry. Um, yeah, if you're hungry, you'll eat just about anything. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind. I live 5 minutes from Fort Bliss. Can't afford to move. Any suggestion? Definitely get you some radios that you can hear any type of threats or any incoming threats like that. 5 minutes is not. Just be ready to evacuate, is what I'd recommend. You know, have protective equipment, because if you don't and you don't get out of that area ahead of time and it is a direct hit, 5 minutes is pretty close. All right. It just depends on what size warhead. It really is. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're gonna perish. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to here to scare the crap out of you. That's not what I'm trying to do. Look at it objectively. Come with plans on evacuation before the threat hits, or also what are you going to do? Because this depends on the size of the warhead. It might be a small one. It might be a tactical. You might be far enough away. I don't know but the actual mileage. Have a plan to seal up your home, stuff like that, until fallout hits and fallout dissipates enough we can actually leave, which goes into protective equipment. So I'm not here to scare the crap out of anybody. You know, I see it all the time on YouTube. People, if nuclear this happens, we're all gonna die. That's BS. Now, if you took a direct hit, yeah, odds are you're not gonna make it. Okay, let's be real about things. But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as, what if I do make it? That's where my prepper and survival stuff comes in. That's where I'm looking at. Even if it was to hit, let's say that I actually make it. You know, just depends on what type of radiation you took. Maybe there is a thick enough wall between you and that blast. All right. And that's another thing. If there is a thick enough wall, and it has to be pretty thick, and that blast took off, you're actually good. Now you got that fallout coming in. As long as you weren't in line of sight of that radiation, that blast, those gamma rays, you're okay. I know a lot of people's going to argue with me on that. Whatever. I don't care. If you want nothing but doom and gloom, go for it. I'm not all doom and gloom. I try to give options and suggestions on things. How often do you rotate your supplies? Ours is in rotational stock, which means we eat off of it. It's a 2-year stock of food. In other words, when we want dinner, we pull from our stocks, we cook with, and we make a list of what our next grocery haul is going to be, which is replacing all those items that we use. So that's what we do when we rotate stocks. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I'm way behind. I apologize. But since I'm not going to keep you here, that's pretty much all the news I had. Just just to let you guys know, I don't want to keep on dragging y'all along or anything like that. But if I can answer a couple questions for you, I'll do my best. Let's see here. Scrolling through here. What should people that live in Washington, D.C. do? I don't think being in Washington, D.C. is actually a very good idea to begin with. I mean, that is definitely a prime target area. I can't tell people what to do. I can tell you what, me personally, I won't be there. I mean, I just won't. I need to get me a new hat. Here's falling apart. I'm just not going to be there. There's no way. Survival living. What about having a Geiger counter? Geiger counter, good, JT. Geiger counters are kind of hard to get right now. I went ahead and took a look at some Geiger counters and stuff. I still have to get them calibrated. Every year you need to have those things calibrated. Ours is 3 years old, 2 years old. It hasn't been calibrated, and we need to get ours calibrated. You actually have to send it off to get calibrated. So I was online looking around to see if anybody had anything like that. No, nothing. So I went in. I went and took a look at Amazon too. I want to warn everybody about Amazon on Geiger counters. Okay, you'll see this nice little, it looks like a little square gray box with all these little buttons and stuff, talking about it being a Geiger counter. But if you scroll a little bit past, the exact same one is an EMF reader. Watch it. You're not buying a Geiger counter for $76. I'm just going to go and tell you that right now. You're not going to find a Geiger counter. They might be selling one for $76. It's not going to be a Geiger counter. So be very watchful on that, guys. You're not going to get one you're not going to get one for under $100, even if they even have one. So guys, just warn everybody on that. Keep your eyes open on that. 200 plus for one. The scrap. Yeah, that's decent. That's a decent price on them. Of course, I've seen more. I've seen some a lot more and stuff, but yeah. All right, guys. So it's Old World War II, Cold War I, still need to get them calibrated. Yeah, even the old World War II ones and stuff. Yeah, you got to get them calibrated. Medical clips on some meters might be better than Geiger counter. I don't know. I don't know. I trust into a Geiger counter. I don't know about it being better. There's a reason why they use Geiger counters and not that. So, but too strong on that one. All right, scrolling through. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap up. Oh wait, that was a temporary tattoo. What? I think I saw my brother in here. Was that my brother? It was. I got a Geiger counter and a Cracker Jack box. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap everything up, guys. I definitely appreciate you coming over here again. Please go over the Canadian Preppers. Watch his latest video. He's got more intel on what I discussed today. I got to spend a lot more time chasing down some news. I was busy on our secondary channel, and guys, I definitely do appreciate support of going to our secondary channel. We're going. That's where our outdoor survival videos and stuff is going to be. That's also where we do our prepper workouts. We got a big survival video coming out. On the first, I'm out, and I use drone a lot. Yeah, we're improving the channel as much as possible. So, guys, definitely appreciate everybody being here. And I'll catch you later.